Hey guys, welcome to my your weekend edition love and general readings. This is for the element of water. So if you are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, these messages are for you. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they give you some clarity. Those of you that want to order a video or email reading from me, payments are collected on Friday. So by the time you see this, you can go ahead and start making your inquiries. And the email address is temajtarot@gmail.com. That information is in the description box below. So we have central issue, heart of the matter, as the Hanged Man, Temperance, Seven of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, turn it that way, Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so the central issue here, I can see you guys have clearly been manifesting, waiting for things to manifest. You guys are definitely into your spell work or your moon rituals or your cleansing. Maybe you've been feeling some sort of blockages and you've been like, why are things on hold? You know, and you've been doing things to try to clear your energy or just prepare yourself because maybe intuitively you know someone is coming towards you, or you know your dreams are about to manifest, but things have just been stagnant or on hold. And during this time, you have been learning how to surrender, and I feel that you've been seeing things from a more spiritual standpoint of view, and I see you being released. I see you releasing a lot of things that may have held you back in life here. So all of your hard work has not been in vain. I also see a situation where you have been telepathically communicating with someone. You may have been dreaming about someone or been having some sort of consistent dreams going on. Some of you feel as if you've met your spiritual companion or your twin flame, if that's what you want to label it as. But I do feel that there's a spiritual union here. Something is being prepared. Maybe your ancestors have been aligning you for a divine counterpart, or you're being aligned with the right career. For some of you, I see you turning your hobby into a career, or you earning money from something that you're very passionate about doing. I see a lot of you may also have been listening to a song on repeat, or you've been watching something over and over again, studying the details about some things. Some of you are maybe heavily into astrology. Those of you that study spell work, I feel like you've been practicing. I don't know, I'm thinking about Harry Potter. It's almost like someone has been in spiritual school, or witch school, whatever the case. It's like someone has been developing their craft. A lot of you may have really been more focused on your own spiritual development as opposed to relationships. Maybe that's all you're focused on or care about here. Yeah, I can see a lot of you have been working hard for the money, working hard to make them coins. So I feel like you guys are going to be very busy. You might have a lot of errands to run this weekend. I feel like you're trying to prepare for things. Maybe intuitively, you also feel that something's getting ready to change or something's getting ready to happen. Let's just say, for instance, you're normally a lazy person. You don't routinely, you know, you clean your house when you feel like it. You know, it's like, I'll clean up when I feel like it. You know, some people have like a set routine. Maybe you're not one of those people. But something is telling you, you're like, you know what? I think I need to make sure that everything is like spick and span. I think I better change these bed sheets. I think I better do this and that. And your instincts are right, because someone may be on their way to pay you a visit. And then maybe someone needs a place to stay for the weekend. Maybe this is about you and you needing to go and stay somewhere for the weekend. But it does look like someone is bringing like a lot of things with them. Now, also in a love situation, I can see something going on where you've been really patient. You could be dealing with someone who has prior obligations, whether it's to a job or a baby's mom, or just, you know, they just feel obligated to another thing or relationship. And you've been, because you feel such a connection to this person, you're like, I know, you know, this person is for me. I just need to be patient. They said that they're going to leave this person, or they said that they're going to come visit me. Whatever the case is, I feel like you've been very, very patient. The only thing I'm concerned about is that some things look like you've been doing all on your own without the help of your love interests here. Something has been one-sided, but it does look like maybe things balance out here with the Six of Coins. So maybe there also was a need to just speak up. I don't know if you've been acting passive aggressive, but I feel like if you speak up, someone will step up their game, or they will help you out or assist you some type of way. This can go in regards to work too. But see, the thing, if this is a work situation, I feel like you just feel that you do the best job. You don't really trust other people to do the job. You're like, this is my responsibility. If someone screws up, it's on me. So I don't even want help. I'm doing all of this. I'm going through all the details on my own, and I want to make sure the job is done correctly. So for some of you, it's you. You're the one that just doesn't want any help, even if someone is offering some sort of assistance here. I'm also seeing something very routine happening, like especially if you go to church every Sunday. I see you, you know, giving a donation and going to service and just, but if it is about going to church, something about it feels like a burden, like you don't really want to do it, but that's what you do, or you don't until you have some other understanding about religion or spirituality. That's what you're holding on to. Because you're used to it, that's all you know. So it's like, although you don't really want to go to church, you go. You're like, well, it's the best thing for my soul for now. I gotta save my soul some type of way. And there's some sort of sermon about how Jesus is, you know, died for your sins or something. I don't know why I'm getting I don't know why I'm getting stuff like that, but even if you can't go to church, I don't know if you're at home listening to the sermon on TV. Maybe you're doing it really out of guilt. I don't know. Some of you, I think, are torn spiritually or religiously. I think you're going through something spiritual this weekend. I also feel that you guys don't need to take a rest every now and then. There's a need for you to kind of relax, do something fun or creative. Some of you I see going to, like, you're either at a mall or you're somewhere where there's a fountain and you're throwing in your pennies and making wishes, or you're watching people do this. I'm also getting the energy of someone who's a healer and someone who gives back or feels like this is how they play their role in society, is by doing charitable things or acts of kindness. Some of you are giving back by feeding the homeless or putting in some hours at the shelter. You also may be taking in someone's child. Some of you are writing about how you came up and how you had to overcome so many obstacles. So you're writing your memoir. You're being very open about your struggles so that you can help other people. This is your way of giving back to society. I'm also getting the energy of someone who wants to apologize. There's an apology coming up for some of you. And there will be forgiveness. Someone is going to admit to being unfair. But the thing is, and I mentioned this in another reading, I feel like what's being played out is two people who both are owning responsibility or taking the blame for things that happen in a love connection or a relationship. I feel like both people are saying, no, I was wrong. You're like fighting over who was wrong. So it's like, let's just say we both played a role and we both forgive each other. So I'm seeing like apologies and forgiveness over the weekend. Someone's also been planning to share something with you, or you've been planning something. It's like some sort of letter that's been in a drafts folder, or a text message that's just been in draft. And I feel like someone is going to finally share that with you. So let me look at the 10 of Wands. I'm also getting someone who works at a clothing store or works in fashion. I'm seeing someone hang things up on hangers. I don't know what that is. Why I'm seeing like specific minute details. Like I'm seeing a clothing rack. I'm seeing someone touching fabrics. Someone is a personal shopper. See, someone's a personal shopper or something. I feel like someone is also maybe pampering themselves, doing a lot. So your weekend is busy. It's like about working, excuse me, and then it's about relaxing and treating yourself, maybe to clothes or, you know, something that you want to eat. Some of you are preparing yourself for this guy or girl coming towards you. So we have either Sagittarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo coming out. I also get a situation where someone is standing out from the crowd. Like you really don't have to work hard to get this person's attention, even though you feel like you might have to. I feel like you've already won, or you've already been chosen by a love interest. Someone is preparing a surprise proposal. Someone has been thinking about marriage, and they feel like you are the one that they want to marry, or you're the one that is going to understand them and be patient with them. Or, you know, you're viewing someone like that. There could have been some sort of confusion in the past. Maybe you had been caught up in some sort of illusion, and then you got a reality check. And since you had some sort of reality check, you know what's good for you. Maybe you had to go through a certain situation in order to compare. Like you didn't know what you were dealing with at first until you had a chance to compare it with another experience. Yeah. So let me go ahead and pull some energy cards for you guys. What additional messages are there for water? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so we have the Sun as the central issue, anxiety, Angel of Balance, Magician, and the Mirror. Okay, I see off the bat something in regards to the Magician and the Mirror is tied in with the Temperance. So that's why I was saying some of you are practicing your rituals this weekend. You're doing some sort of spell work, whether you are trying to attract love into your life or you are trying to just clear your energy or prepare yourself for love. I feel though that the Sun is about you having some sort of renewal or a release, or there's some sort of new beginning. Or it's like once the truth comes out, you get anxiety about it for some reason. But this is about finding balance in your life, or finding balance. Maybe there's a need to have work-life balance, or maybe you feel that you are imbalanced until you hear from a love interest. Maybe you're like, oh, I need to hear from them, or I need to know if they feel the same. I need to know if my spell work worked. And something does happen, it gives you a peace of mind. You're like feeling a sense of relief, and now you're at peace. You're also being asked here to have patience. I think that's another thing that the Temperance is talking about here. Their images even look the same. There is a need for you to temper your energy. Get your energy or transform it. If you feel yourself feeling anxious, you need to channel that into something else, which is also what you could have been doing with the Eight of Pentacles. To me, sometimes that is you trying to channel your anxiety or your worries or something into your work routine, or something, a hobby that you have. Or maybe you are channeling it into spell work. You're like, okay, instead of me being having anxiety over this, let me just do some sort of spell work to give me a sense of peace and balance. And that's what you're doing. I feel like something in regards to your spell work is being enhanced this weekend. I feel like you guys are still trying to attract or manifest love. It looks like something worked with the Sun coming out. It's just that you still are overthinking something. Now, I also feel that some of you trick yourselves into thinking you're pregnant. Like your period is missing. And you're like, am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? You take a pregnancy test and it finds out that you're not, but you're like, but why am I late? It's almost like your anxieties, or somehow you tricked your body into stress. You know, it made you think that you were pregnant, but you're not. Something has been an illusion for you. Anything that you felt like you were having illusions about, I feel like there's going to be clarity with the sun. I'm going to go ahead and pull out. Yeah, so you're going to have victory. You'll be okay. You're stressing over something that doesn't exist here. And I feel like whatever you did do, your manifestation, you're going to have victory in whatever it is that you were trying to manifest. So you'll be okay this weekend. Anything that you are worried about is like I said, it's just all in your mind, and it's an illusion. I just saw this thunderstorm in the background. So something could be significant in regards to rain or a storm. If it rains or storms where you are, that might be confirmation. Like maybe you asked for a sign, or you wanted to know if your spell work worked, or if your manifestation worked, or you asked God for a sign. You're going to get it by some sort of nature. If it's not like a literal storm or rain, although that's what I'm seeing, is something in regards to nature. You guys are also still tweaking about something that happened in the past. This over. It's an old tower moment, and that's the past now, so stop worrying about it. You've got victory here. All right, so I hope that makes sense. I hope it resonates. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.